Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I bid to all the honourable judges. I am Siti AISYAH binti Muhammad RIDZUAN, a final year student from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. I'm taking environmental health. My research supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Sham, and today I'm going to present my research project entitled Fluctuating Asymmetry of PET fins of Anabas tessedinus exposed to different heavy metal exposure. I will start by introducing the topic today. Did you guys know that there has been a global public health concern about environmental contamination because of these heavy metals? Based on SING 2011, heavy metals are a highly polluting class of constituents and they tend to accumulate in living organisms, for example, insects, animals, trees and human beings. Therefore, it is important to know the information on the fish species ingested and heavy metal levels in them in order to reduce danger to public health. And it is proposed that fluctuating asymmetry be used as the main indicator to measure the organism's developmental instability. Next is the research objective. The general objective is to study the effects of heavy metal exposure on the fluctuating asymmetry of rice-field fish at Tanjung, Karang. For the methodology, this is the research workflow for the study. 5 to 15 rice-field fish were sampled every month for the span of 3 months. Morphometric rates, which are the length of pectoral and pelvic fin, were measured using vernier calipers. And meristic rates, which are the total number of pectoral and pelvic fin rays, were counted under a dissection microscope. Selected heavy metals in water were analysed using ICP-MS. And next, FA can be determined using this formula, which this formula has been used in multiple research. Low levels of FA indicate more symmetrical features. Here comes the important part of my presentation today, which is the result and discussion. Based on the heavy metal concentrations in field water, the concentration of heavy metals studied were below the level permitted by the National Water Quality Standard except for cadmium. According to Othman et al. 2006, the increase in the concentration of heavy metals, such as cadmium and lead, in water was caused by the effects of fertilizer use. The first parameter is the length of pectoral fin. According to the graph, the highest mean FA for October and November were obtained from sampling point 2. Tomkins 2002 stated that individuals that experience poor environments should display high levels of fluctuating asymmetry. The highest mean FA value of total number of pectoral fin rays in October was obtained from point 3, while in December was obtained from point 1. Fish from point 1 and 3 are subjected to a different type of environmental stress, which is most likely caused by the pesticides in the surrounding muddy paddy field and also residential waste. According to Pertodi et al. 2006, meristic characters may be thought of as threshold traits because they have an underlying continuity with thresholds, which impose discontinuities on their visible expression. Third, length of pelvic fin. The highest mean FA value for October and December were obtained from sampling point 2. Overall, lower FA levels for pectoral and pelvic fins in point 1 compared to point 2 and 3 of all months could be due to underlying stresses not accounted for in the study. Lastly, the graph shows no FA value for the total number of pelvic fin rays in the majority of the sampling points. Mabrouk et al. 2007 stated that these metrics should be less susceptible to changes in environmental variables such as pollution. Ang Tuaku et al. 2004 discovered that pelvic fin and pectoral fin rays exhibited little FA and thus do not appear to be reliable indicators of environmental stress. We use the Pearson correlation coefficient to analyze the correlation between heavy metal concentration and fluctuating asymmetry. There is a significant negative correlation between manganese and two parameters, namely total number of pectoral fin ray and also length of pelvic fin. There is also a positive correlation between the concentration of chromium and plumbum with the FA value of PET fins. As a conclusion, there are changes in the mean FA value of PET fins, with pectoral fin showing more significant effect as compared to pelvic fins. However, more research is needed to determine whether other factors contribute to the variation of these fluctuating asymmetries. The concentration of chromium and the total number of pectoral and fin rays have a strong positive correlation. As a result, as chromium concentration increases, so does the mean FA value for the total number of pectoral and fin rays. These are the references for my presentation, and that brings us to the end. Thank you.